Vasa Swarasam is a medicine. It's a juice extracted from the leaf Vasa, and it can be used for containing chronic coughs. If the cough is not responding to general medications, this Swarasam or the juice can be administered in a limited quantity along with honey to contain the chronic cough. Vasa leaves, how it can be utilized in different varieties of cough. What we require for that purpose is just leaves of Vasa, which is otherwise known as Adathoda Vasica. Vasa is available throughout India. It can be easily utilized. Now you see the Vasa leaves. It can be effectively utilized in different varieties of cough.
All types of cough can be cured by Vasa leaves?
Basically, cough which do not respond to normal treatments, or rather chronic cough and cough with blood stains put up, also we can use it. So simple remedy that can be easily made out. We have to extract the juice of Vasa. Now we will see how we can extract the juice of Vasa and utilize it. The ingredients we require for this preparation are Vasa leaves, honey, stove, and a bowl to collect the juice.
So what do we do in the first step? How do we proceed to make a Vasa medicine?
Yeah, you can switch on the stove. Take the Vasa leaves one by one and heat it in a very slow flame. Both sides should be heated until it becomes very soft.
How many leaves approximately will require?
We can have minimum of 5 leaves so that you may be able to extract 2 spoons of juice.
And how frequently we can give the juice?
At least 2 times you can utilize in a day in continuous cough and all.
Why do we have to heat the leaves?
It makes the leaves very soft so that the juice can be easily extracted. So that's why we are heating, and it should be a limited heat. Otherwise the entire juice will be dried up.
And after getting the juice of this, how do we proceed next?
Once the juice is extracted, we will mix it with honey. Both sides of the leaves should be heated whenever it becomes too soft. After heating sufficiently, water can be sprinkled over the leaves. And stalks can be removed. Leaves can be crushed by hand. And juice can be extracted by forcefully squeezing it.
And all this we have to use hand. We cannot crush the leaves in a mortar pestle, sir.
Then it becomes heavier to digest. Leaf also goes inside. Here we are extracting only the juice of it. It's lighter form of administration.
That means the leaf fibers are not expected, only the juice.
Only water content of that is taken out and it is given inside.
So this about 5 leaves gives us about 2 spoons of juice?
1.5 to 2 teaspoons juice you will be extracting from 5 leaves. And that is enough for 1 dose.
So no leaf particle also should go inside.
Leaves are difficult to be digested. So without leafy parts, you have to administer the juice alone.
So here we get the just herbs and then we get about 1.5 spoons of juice out of 5 leaves.
Now it can be mixed with honey.
Sure. How much of honey we can?
For this you require maximum 5 drops of honey.
5 drops. And is this 1 dose or it's a divided dose, doctor?
Up to one spoon you can give at a time. So 2 times you can utilize it, morning and evening. After food it can be given.
So all the chronic coughs can be treated with this?
Cough which is chronic and productive and probably blood stained sputums. Also you can utilize it.
That's a wonderful home remedy. We no need to panic if we are having a blood sputum. We can run to our back doors to get the Adatoda vasica leaves.
Yeah, definitely. Vasa is a wonderful medicine in blood stained cough and all. Tila Churnam is a preparation which can be made at home, and it contains tilam and ginger powder and jaggery as well. In prescribed proportions it can be powdered and utilized in chronic coughs. It will be gradually reducing the effect of cough within 3-4 days of time. Now let us have a simple powder which can be utilized for chronic cough and all. It can be easily made at home also. What we require for that is tilam, sesame,
black sesame,
ginger,
that's again a dried ginger,
and jaggery in the powdered form. What we have to do is everything should be made into powdered form.
We already have over here the sesame in a powder form.
Then ginger.
I found that it becomes quite oily. So how do we ground and make a powder?
Yeah, since sesame has got an oil content in it, it's not easy to make in the powder form. If you just fry it a little, it will be coming into a fine powder.
So we have now fried the sesame and then ground it.
Yes, if it is fried, it will be made easily into a powder form.
This is a dry ginger powder.
Yeah. it should be taken in a specific proportion.
So we require only now the powders.
Yes.
How we need to mix it?
You can take 1 spoon of ginger powder, two spoons of jaggery, and 4 spoons of tila powder.
So it's like 1:2:4.
Yes.
That's the proportion.
Yes. 1 part ginger powder, 2 parts jaggery, and 4 parts tila powder. It's the same powder, well mixed, and can be kept for a few days. It will not stay for a long time because of the presence of jaggery. Up to 1 week and all you can keep it, and this can be utilized for chronic productive cough.
So how do we have this powder?
You can have it as such, 1 teaspoon, that is about 5 grams, 2 to 3 times a day.
As such, or is it?
Along with little warm water, you can have it. It is also in a eatable form. It will not have any distaste, so it can be directly taken and you can drink little water along with it.
Though we have jaggery into this, is it okay if we make a paste in honey or something? Is it indicated?
Paste is not actually needed. If it is put into water form itself, it becomes paste, Powder form, it goes little down, and the phlegm in the throat will be gradually dissolved. So I think powder form is better in that.
How many times a day? 5 grams?
2 or 3 times you can have it according to the intensity of the cough, and it will be relieved within 3-4 days of time.
Will this be useful for smokers' cough as well, doctor?
If it is very productive, it will be showing an improvement. Very much dry cough, it may not show that much improvement. Otherwise, you will have to add little honey and little ghee to it, and then it has to be utilized.
So for smokers' cough, we can have ghee and honey combination.
Yes.
So it should be in different proportions if you have to mix ghee and honey together?
Yeah, it should be only to make it a smooth paste, and it should not be in equal proportions.
So honey and ghee doesn't go in equal proportions anytime?
Yeah, definitely. Same quantity cannot be used, and that will work against the basic digestive process. So it should be in different proportions, added in such a way that it is made into a good paste.